if you're tired, we're tired too. But this is the news. We are
A podcast.
We do try to cover these things, but I will say every time we've covered this, it has been a different aspect of what's happening, and I think this time we'll kind of round it out and
hopefully
put a bow on it.
Put a bow on it. Yeah, let's put a bow on it.
Okay, so Nori is coming under fire because he had Kanye on for the third time, right? So I saw the announcement on Twitter. So Nori, he was going hard. He was like, "I'm taking over in his mind." Super hype. I got more views in the NFL. He's going crazy about his Kanye West interview, his Ye interview, and bugged me out because I was seeing clips of it, and they were just obviously, you know, what clips they're gonna take out, you know, what clips they're gonna promote and stuff like that. And I was just like, damn. And immediately I was tired. I'm like, bro, like, you know, like I'm just tired of him, but I'm tired of the reaction. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm tired of the reaction of people. It just seems so just like scripted at this point, right? So you sent me the interview, right? I was driving on the way up to the Apple Pick and stuff. I was just like, you know what? Let's just listen to it.
Right,
so I put it on, and immediately Nori said, basically, the last couple times we had our numbers went crazy, so we got him on again. I thought that was kind of like, wow. Right?
Yeah, I mean, at least he was direct.
Yeah. Like, I've never heard somebody directly say, this is for the views, we're doing this for the views, right? And then Kanye just started going off the rip. Now, the entire time, I'm just listening to what I agree with, what I don't agree with. I'm not, you know, feeding into the reaction I'm seeing online because it was literally polarizing. It was, I hate Kanye, Kanye's a genius. I hate Kanye, Kanye's a genius.
Yeah,
that's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, it was really no down the middle. So I was just trying to see what I heard from him that made me go, right? And I can be completely honest with you guys. I'm tired of Kanye, but 95% of what he said, I agreed with. And I don't know how you can follow channels like us, Doggy Diamonds, Black Magic, Brother Rich. I don't know how you can follow Tariq Nasheed, if you like Umar. I don't know how you can follow these people, hear what Kanye had to say, and still think Kanye said something wrong. Now, this was when he was talking about the Jewish media, right? He didn't say anything anti-Semitic. He didn't say anything flagrant to me. He just said, this is what it is. This is the truth. This is what's happening, right? He talked about how black people, when something bad happens to black people, everybody gets lumped in, but they prop up that one token black person. But the Jewish community is always different. When somebody from the Jewish community does something foul to somebody, that's just that one person. That's just that one bad apple. But
profound.
I thought that was such a bar. He said, but when they do something good, that whole community gets propped up. I said, yeah, I don't know how you can hear that and go, that was something wrong. He said,
that was a bar.
Right, that was a bar. But I will say this as well, and Kanye has had this problem with me. He don't know me, but he's had this problem with me for a long time. He can say something so profound, and then because I think his mind just runs way faster than his mouth, I think he just really has no idea what he's talking about. Sometimes he just goes, like, he just kind of goes, and there's no path. He just like, we're just gonna get there somehow. The George Floyd thing, it was one of those comments, it was one of those statements that I talked about last week when it comes to the conscious community, where there is an understanding amongst us and how we feel about something, how we see something, the entire picture of it.
Right.
He said it on that platform to where everybody who is not of this ilk, not of this information, they took it and they ran with it, and that's the only thing you are hearing about today.
Yes.
That's the only reactions you're hearing about from people. And it completely overshadowed everything else in that episode he said was right. He talked about this, even the statement anti-Semitic. He goes, if anti-Semitic, he said, we the Semites, we the Jews, right? He said the anti-Semitic statement is, I fucked your bitch, I get more money, I kill niggas. He said those are anti-Semitic statements if we want to be honest.
Let me drop a bomb to that.
Right? He said but those type of songs, that type of content is what's funding these Jews that own the record labels and the DSPs. Did he lie?
No.
right? And he said, I guarantee who wants to bet their house right now that if I open up Apple Music right now, those are the top three. He said the top three songs has that type of content in it. Nobody said a word. Nobody wants to bet. He said, you want to bet right now?
Mm-hmm.
So even basic level, basic stuff. If we're talking about how black people get treated in the media and how we are seeing, how we perceive, how the stuff that we get propped up for compared to the stuff they get propped up for is vastly different. Where did he lie?
Preach.
Where did he lie? That's all I want people to think about, right? If we're talking about this is even he didn't even talk about this, but slave movies. There's an Emmett Till movie coming out. There's always a slave movie, but you've never seen a movie that depicts Jewish people in a negative light. I don't see it. You will never see it, right? He talked about just the power of them labeling him crazy. And he said, how you label, he said, they've been calling me crazy, all these media outlets, and I'm trying to get a heroin addict away from my kids who's tattooing my kid's name on himself.
Facts.
I would go, y'all would say Malcolm was going crazy if it was somebody tattooing Noble's name on him.
Absolutely.
I would go completely bonkers, and y'all would be like, what the hell? We used to watch him all the time with his pops. Like, what
happened? Yeah.
Because I'm losing it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're talking about George Floyd all of a sudden. And I want to know when the George Floyd became this untouchable being in our community. I want to know that.
Facts. Facts.
What has he done in our community that we can't say nothing about him? I want to know that.
Facts.
So now and then the media they don't have to do anything. They just have to get the black people in these Charlemagne's, because Joe Budden's gonna go in on Kanye tomorrow. He is.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Right, he is. All these people that on these news outlets, they're gonna go off on Nori for them. They're not gonna say. They don't have to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to do nothing.
Yep.
But we fall for it every single time. I don't it's so frustrating, and to the point I really didn't want to come in here today because I'm just like, what I'm gonna say? What am I gonna say at this point?
No, absolutely.
What am I gonna say?
Yep.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way I couldn't find.
Hey, what's up? If you like what you just saw and you want to see the full, uncut, raw, uncensored podcast, hit the link below. It's only $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. Get all of the content. Get Black Dot in his rawest form. Get a bunch of exclusive content never before seen by anybody else, and you can only be a member to see it.
Become a member now. Click the link below. Peace.